In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create journal entries in QuickBooks. To get started, open QuickBooks and make sure you're on your main dashboard or home screen. This is where you can access the tools you need to create new transactions. If you're already signed in, you can move straight into the workflow. Next, click on Create. This is the main menu used for adding new items in QuickBooks, and it gives you access to different transaction types. Once that menu opens, look for the Other column and select Journal Entry. This will open the Journal Entry screen where you can manually record accounting activity. When the journal entry window appears, begin by entering the header details. First, choose the journal date. This should match the date you want the transaction to affect your books, so it's important to use the correct accounting period. Then enter the journal number if needed. This can help with organization and tracking, especially if you're entering multiple adjustments or working with records from an accountant. After that, complete the transaction lines. In the account field, choose the account for the first side of the entry, then enter either a debit or a credit amount depending on the type of adjustment you're making. On the same line, you can also add a description to explain what the entry is for. Keeping descriptions clear can make future reviews and audits much easier. If needed, use the name field to associate the line with a customer, vendor, employee, or another relevant contact. This can be useful for reporting depending on how your company tracks transactions. Then move to the next line and enter the corresponding account and amount for the other side of the journal entry. As you continue, add more lines if your entry requires them. A journal entry can include 2 or more lines, but the key thing to watch is that it remains balanced. Your total debits must equal your total credits before QuickBooks will accept it properly. Take a moment here to review each line carefully, including the accounts selected, the amounts entered, and any descriptions or names attached. Once everything looks correct and the entry is balanced, finalize the transaction and save it. This records the journal entry in QuickBooks and updates your accounts accordingly. Before saving, it's always a good idea to do one last review to make sure the date, journal number, and line details are accurate. And that's how to create journal entries in QuickBooks. If you follow these steps carefully, you'll be able to enter manual adjustments